What's happening, Cowboy Nation? This is Gen X Cowboy coming to you from Family First Sports. Cowboys lose against the Vikings 34-26 to end our playoff hopes. Now, I know everybody's focused on Matt Eberflus, and he needs to be gone. I concur. But let me tell you something else. Somebody else who need to be gone too, that we're really not talking about. Let's get into it. What's happening, family? I am your boy, Gen X Cowboy, coming to you. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I plan to bring you guys some great content moving forward. Guys, I want to talk about accountability, right? I've been listening to Brian Shottenheimer's press conferences all season. And the one thing I can say about some of his press conferences, pretty much all of them, he gives you a lot of fluff. A lot of fluff. And, you know, we've been all harping on getting rid of Matt Eberflus, as we should. But I think he also needs to go as well. I think Shotty needs to go too. I'm going to give you an example of why I think Brian Shottenheimer needs to go just as much as Matt Eberflus. Y'all listen to what he just said.
John Machota with The Athletic. How would you evaluate how Matt Eberflus has done this year as your DC?
Yeah, again, I think, look, at the end of the day, I have a ton of confidence in Flus. I think he's a hell of a football coach. He's accomplished a lot in this league. We all should take ownership of where we are. This is not an offense, defense, special teams thing. This is the fact that our record is what it is. And, we've played well at times, and then we haven't played very well at times. I know what the stats say. The stats are not very good. That's real, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, this is not just about Flus. This is about, me as the head coach, the offense and Dak and the defensive players and special teams and everybody. And so at the end of the day, our focus right now is, hey, let's go finish strong. Let's go play well this week. And again, we got 17 guaranteed ops, and we're going to maximize them all.
At the end of the day, he must have said at the end of the day maybe 5 to 6 times. He says accountability is on him, right? That's what he said. It's not about Flus. He thinks Flus is a great head coach. We've been ranked as the 30th, 31st, 32nd sometimes this year ranked defense in the league. He calls plays that work, and then he completely goes away from them. Teams has been averaging 30 to 35 points a game on the Cowboys. And he's a great coach. And before you guys tell me, what is he supposed to say? Not that. Not that. I've been saying all season long, you go watch any of my content, some of my videos. I got one in particular that says soft coaching. And that's what Shottenheimer has been giving me the vibe all season long. Soft coaching. Maybe the reason Matt Eberflus is doing the things he's doing because he ain't got nobody on his ass. He's soft on the players. Everybody always blow up. Man, Shottenheimer's hard. He's doing this. Shottenheimer ain't doing nothing. He playing scared football. All them damn field goals. Minnesota ain't had nothing to play for yesterday. We had everything to play for, and we kicking field goals? I didn't like Shottenheimer from the beginning of the season when he held out Tyler Booker, the first preseason game of the year. Nobody has done that in the history of the NFL, hold out a rookie on his preseason game. He played his second game of the preseason, not the first game, the second game. He wasn't injured. He wasn't nothing. He just held him out. Soft coaching. Now you sitting here caping for Eberflus? You caping for him. And y'all gonna let him get away with it? Yes, we're supposed to blame Eberflus. Yes, Eberflus is a major problem. He is a problem. But you don't think he is a problem too? This dude is not a great head coach. Stop it. Because he got him and Dak and the offense is looking good and the numbers are high and we're the 6th offense in the league. He ain't an offensive coordinator. He's the head coach of a 6-7-1 football team or whatever the hell record we got. He's the head coach. He's responsible. He's doing all that goofy shit in the locker room and naming all the people, players, and that goofy shit, man. We done missed the playoffs. We throwing away games in the first half. How about all those games where we played under ourselves in the first half? In the second half, we tend to put together. And one of those games, I gave him credit, and it wasn't even much his credit to give. It was Quentin Williams, his talk in the second half in the locker room that got everybody hyped up and made them boys go out and win the game. Not him. And we steady gave him the pass. Yes, Eberflus needs to go. He need to be going right along with him. Look at the coaches that were available this year, in particular Ben Johnson. What Ben Johnson got them damn Chicago Bears looking like? Remember we all talked about Caleb Williams and how he is overrated? How he looks like a bust? What do he look like now? What Ben Johnson got them damn Bears looking like? Remember when we wanted Sean Payton? You remember when Sean Payton was in New Orleans and they want us to give up draft picks to get Sean Payton? But somehow he got out of that contract and went to Denver. Jerry didn't want Sean Payton here. You know why? Because he would have took control. See, all this ultimately leads back to him. He hired Shottenheimer. Shottenheimer is in over his head. Don't you let that freaking offense ranked number 6 fool y'all. Don't let that high-powered offense fool y'all to think he's a great head coach. Why you think no boys tried him in Las Vegas? He had to bench his 2 star wide receivers. Why? Because they tried him. And then when he benched him, people said, he's supposed to bench him. That was a great job. That's leadership. That's accountability. What did he do after he benched him? As soon as they made a good play, he went over on the sideline and joked and laughed and played with him on the bench. You either going to be a disciplinarian or you're going to be with them. You can't be both. Hold him accountable. Yes, Eberflus needs to go. You don't think he need to go too? We're going to waste another year under this man. And it ain't going to look no different. And then he caping for Eberflus. So he sound like he might keep Eberflus. And that's going to be 2 more years of us wasting our energy, our Cowboys fandom, supporting a team who don't give a damn. Who hiring at the bargain bin? This is Dollar Tree hire, bruh. Ben Johnson is a premium hire. I wanted Brian Flores to be our head coach last year. I got a whole video saying that because I thought he got a raw deal out of Miami. He's a great football mind. We get Brian Shottenheimer, somebody who nobody wanted as a head coach. Nobody wanted him as a head coach. And then with all these idiots who come out when he gets hired in Dallas, everybody comes out of the blue. This was a great hire for the Cowboys. Why? Why was it a great hire when nobody wanted him? Nobody interviewed him. He comes in these press conferences and he's conning the hell out of all y'all, especially the reporters. Listen to him in the press conferences. He calls them by name. When he answers a question, he says, no, Clarence. No, Clarence, it's so-and-so. So, no, Ben. No, so-and-so. That's a psychological thing when he calls your name. That makes me feel comfortable. He conning us. He's not a good head coach. He's an average head coach. We don't need average in Dallas because we got a subpar GM. You can't be a subpar GM and an average ass head coach. Somebody got to be great. And that's why Cowboys are getting out the playoffs. That's why we can't get out the first round, because we go and do shit like this. And he get on here caping for Eberflus. And y'all let him get away with that shit. Nobody's saying nothing about it. We want to beat up Eberflus when we should. Let's beat his ass up too. This is Gen X Cowboy coming to you from Family First. I'm hot, man. This man gonna get on TV and cape for Eberflus, who has the 30th ranked defense, who's been in that position damn near the whole season. And you gonna tell me he's a good coach? And y'all keep letting him get away with it. You go with Eberflus and get us a goddamn head coach, Jerry. This is Gen X Cowboy coming to you from Family First. Y'all stay up.